Dang. Good morning, folks, and happy Tuesday. We are feeling much better this morning. I wouldn't say we're back to 100%, but we are feeling much freaking better. But as I was headed out of the door to go get better today than we were yesterday, I had forgotten that I don't have a vehicle. My car's still in the shop. And the part finally came in yesterday while I was laying in bed dying. So, I guess we're going to have to take one more freaking morning off. And we're going to have to go get this part. So, I guess let's go knock out this lift. And then head to virtually South Georgia. Let's head south, folks. Let's go knock out this lift and head freaking south. And hopefully, if we can get the part, get it to the shop, he will be able to, on the way home, he'll be able to get it done before JB has to go to work, and she can just drop me off there, and we will have our vehicle back. Hopefully. Now, am I banking on that? No, not at all. Because, well, as y'all have learned, things don't traditionally go as planned with me. So, we're just going to have to cross our fingers and hope that it goes just as so. But, I mean, I can't expect him to jump to it because I was supposed to have the part to him last Thursday or Friday. But the part just came in yesterday. So, I guess, let's go knock out this lift and go do that, folks. And we have made it to the gym, folks. And while our head may not still hurt, the congestion is still there. But our bodies are freaking taxed. Like, it feels like I've dang ran a marathon. Oh, I will say that. I feel like I freaking ran a marathon. My hips are so freaking tight. My legs feel like jello. My arms feel like jello. But it is what it is, folks. This is the last day that we have to lift this week, so we're going to have to try to make it the best lift that we can make it. Try to preserve a little bit of that muscle throughout this illness, you know what I mean? So, I guess let's get in here. Let's knock out some squats. Let's knock out some bent over rows. Let's get our accessory lifts done. Our RDLs, our shrugs, whatever else that we decide we want to do. Maybe a little bit of bench. I think of bench is like an accessory lift. Now, actually, I think that's what I'll finish with. That's what we've been doing recently. I've been finishing with bench because if I start with bench, then I have a tendency of ego lifting a little bit. And, or even if I put it halfway in the middle of my lift, like say I do my squats and my bent over rows, right? Then I go straight to bench. My shoulders are not warm because they've sat there and pulled the whole time, right? But I will still jack up my shoulders because I'll be like, you know what? I'm feeling pretty strong today. Let's slap on another freaking 50 pounds. And then I'll be like, oh shoot, there goes my shoulder, or there goes my back, or whatever else it may be. So I've been putting bench in the end and just using it as like a burnout. Like, I'll do 2 burnout sets, and when I say burnout, I mean like I'm about to crap myself on the next one. We may not be able to do that today because, well, like I just said, I feel like my muscles are taxed. And well, you gotta like kind of walk a fine line when you have some kind of illness, because, well, your body's already fighting something off. So breaking down the muscles and making them super fatigued is not going to be the right move. But moving the body, moving it, getting a little bit of movement, getting a little bit of muscle stimulation, it's great. Muscle stimulation is going to preserve the muscle through the illness, and then, of course, improved blood flow just helps everything. So, let's go knock out this lift, folks. Let's go knock it out and then go get this freaking part and hopefully get our car back today. Alrighty, folks. Lift went. It went okay, I guess you could say. We completed it. It was a tough one, but we completed it. We ended up having to lower our weight a little bit, which kind of ticked me off. It took me absolutely freaking forever to stink and get warm. Once we got warm, I started to feel all right, but was not one of my better lifts. Our body is still feeling taxed from whatever is hitting us. But we got it done, and that's all we can really do. Do our best. I truly believe, because I train every day, twice a day, I don't think that this weekend is going to be able to beat me. I mean, I just think I'm better than him. I haven't seen anything on him, but I mean, I don't know him. I know his brother's a social media influencer who fought on Street Beefs. He's Baby Hulk's brother. If anyone knows him, I'm name dropping. I know that's his brother, but I mean, that don't mean shit. And honestly, his grappling isn't really too impressive if you ask me. You know what I mean? So yeah, folks, I'm glad I was able to complete it. It was a good mental push, but it was not one of my better lifts. I felt weak, felt fatigued easily. It was hard for me to warm up, but hopefully, because we went and moved our bodies, we preserved a little bit of muscle, so should help us this weekend. I mean, all we really can do at this point is, I know, do our best. I hate that saying, is just do your best, because I mean, we all want to really win, but all I can really do is do my best. I'm not going to pull out on someone for a little cold, a little flu, a little strep throat. That would be terrible. I ain't going to bring it to my teammates, but we're still going to compete. I'm not pulling out on the guy for that. Too many people have done that to me and made me feel like all my work has been just washed under. All my work was for no reason whatsoever, you know what I mean? So I'm not doing that to this guy. Not because I care about him or anything. I don't know him. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about him. But I'm a better person than half the people who I've had to compete against, because we're supposed to compete against. Only one person ever messaged me and apologized. Everyone else was kind of shitheads. They pull out and then they talk shit, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But like, you pulled out on me, I didn't pull out on you. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, folks. The GPS is saying it's going to be a long ride to the Toyota store. A long one. So wish me luck. Hopefully it's not too long. We can get home and try to take another nap, because every time like yesterday, every time I went to sleep and I woke back up, went to sleep, and I woke back up, went to sleep, I felt just a little bit better. I mean, the only way you can truly recover from anything is rest and recovery, you know what I mean? Sleep. So that's what we should be doing, but we got to preserve a little bit of our muscle since we're not eating like we should. Just have no appetite. I'm sick as a dog. Plus, I want to be able to go get better tonight than we were last night, and better today than we were yesterday. So one way or another, we got to make it up there today. But I'm also not going to jeopardize getting other people sick. So if I start feeling worse than I already do, yes, we're going to have to be a mature adult and not go in again. But hopefully that added rest, that added recovery, we'll be fine by this weekend. It is a 10-minute match, so it may be a tough one, but we just try to get in and get out. Embrace the moment that we are in, but get out and get our butts home, get our money, and get out of there ASAP. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, folks? Go get the bread, and then hit the homestead. That was a good rhyme right there. Eminem, Dr. Seuss, you need a new writer? Call me. But yeah, folks, I guess the game plan this weekend is not going to be try to drain them and drown them, because, well, we may be the ones drowning if we try that one. I guess our game plan is going to have to be to get them out as quickly as possible. As of right now, if we start feeling better, we're drowning this joker. But if not, we're getting them out of there quickly. I like to embrace it when I'm in there, you know what I mean? So, I'm really not a let's finish him like this kind of guy. I'm more of a let's decisively pick this guy apart. And, I mean, of course, the goal is to finish your opponent as quickly as possible. But when I first step into the cage, or I first step on the mat, my goal is not going to be, oh, let me see if I can finish him in 30 seconds. Because when you don't finish him in 30 seconds, you're going to be upset. And it may jeopardize the match, the fight, whatever it may be. If you go in there, I'm going to embrace this moment fully. You know what traditionally happens? You end up winning. When you try to rush through stuff, take shortcuts, and this is any aspect of life, you end up screwing up. You end up losing. If you just do it the right way, nice, calm, and meticulously, things go great. Always. That's in any avenue of life. Any of them. So, I guess this weekend, instead of drowning them, instead of having to be, we're still going to be meticulous. We're not going to waste energy, but we're going to have to get this joker out of here just in case we get, our bodies are still taxed, you know what I mean? Just in case. Just in case. But, folks, let's knock this drive out so that we can get back home and hopefully get a nap in. Because that would be nice. Very nice. It's starting to look like we may not. It is only 11:30, so we may be able to get that nap in, but maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we have made it to the Toyota store, folks, and that was a long drive. About an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. It was kind of peaceful, just kind of jammed out. Listened to the cartoons, but I have no idea where this parts department is, so this should be fun. I'm gonna assume it's near the service department. That would be my guess, knowing the car industry. They usually keep those two together, so I guess let's park right here and run in, see if they have my part. They should have my part. They said they have my part. They said it was in. And then get our butts back to town, drop the part off, see how long it's going to take, see if we need to run home and get someone to drive me back up there, or if we need to run home and take us a nap. I have no idea. But I know I'm freaking starving. I wonder if they got a Cov out here. I'm craving that again. That was fire. That was really fire. I wasn't so sure if I was going to like it or not, but it ended up being really, 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 really good. So, if y'all have a Cov in your area, it's a must try. But, let's go get this part so that we can hopefully get back in our car today. Alrighty, folks. Part secured. Let's get to the auto shop and the repair shop. The whatever you want to call. Let's get to my car and pass this off to the mechanic so that hopefully he can get my car out of his shop, because, well, it's been there for like a week now and I feel bad. I'd hate to take up space in his lot where he could be getting other cars in there, you know what I mean? But Cava's gonna be like 6 minutes out of the way. JB has leftovers, so I'm kinda thinking about like just eating her leftovers. But at the same time, some kava sounds really, really, really good. And that would put on less weight than stinging hibachi would. So what to do. I guess we'll drive by the comma, and if I'm still filling, because we got to go right by it. If I'm still filling it, we stop. If not, we keep cruising. Keep going. We make it to our destination. So, I guess let's hope that this ride home is quicker than the ride here. That's all I can really ask for. Well, luckily, our ride back into town was not nearly as long as our ride out of town. We are about to pull into the shop, so hopefully, this little fuse doesn't take long to put in, and I can just run back home, slam me a Sammy, and head back out of the door and just come pick this joker up, and then we'll have our car back. We'll be back into freaking full functioning order, and that would be nice. But obviously I can't expect him to have it done in, what, 30 minutes? I can't expect that out of him. I mean, I was the one who left my car at his shop for a freaking week. But then again, how was I supposed to know that it was going to take me a freaking week to get a fuse? How was I supposed to know that? I wasn't. But we did finally get it, so that's good. We're about to pull in, so let's see how long this takes us, folks. How long it's going to take him. Rephrase that. Maybe he'll have it done pretty quickly. I don't see why not, but obviously I don't expect him to make me his first priority now, because I mean, my shit's been sitting in a shop for over a week. Alrighty, so absolutely zero idea when this joker will be done, but he has the part now. It took a lot longer than I expected to get it to him, but he seemed to understand. I mean, he is in the car industry himself. He knows that those jokers can be hard to get sometimes. So we got it done. Let's get home. He wasn't here at the moment, so I just gave him a call to let him know I'm laying it on his desk. And yeah, now let's get home. Let's get some food in us. We haven't eaten. I'm freaking starving. Goodness, we gotta find something quick to eat. Luckily, we are getting back in town and done with that in enough time to where I have enough time to get a bite to eat and get a nap in me. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get home. We're gonna grab a quick bite to eat. We're gonna take us a nap. Then we're gonna hope we wake up and we fill at least 90%. If I can fill 90%, 75. I'd say I'm at 75. Probably, if I'm at 75%, I'd be happy. I'm about 60. Say I feel 50% better, a little bit more than 50%. So I'd say 60%. I'd say I feel about 60% better. If I can feel about 75%, I'll be a happy stinking man. But yeah, folks, let's get home. And we are finally getting home, folks, after our mid-tier level lift and our long freaking drive. But luckily, we've gotten that done. The part has been dropped off, and well, hopefully we will have our car back soon. But for now, let's get inside. Let's get us a little bit of grub in us, and then let's take us a little nap and hope that we wake up feeling better than 75%. Hopefully we push ourselves to at least 75%. Well, our nap was amazing. I would say we're right at about 75% better. I guess we'll find out here in just a little bit just how much better we really are. If it's just me telling myself, hey, we're better, don't worry. Or if it is us truly feeling better. But while we were napping, we got a phone call and a text from our sponsor informing us that our gear is in, and they are at a local gym right down the road from my gym. So I figured, let's go ahead and just meet them there so that we can try on our gear before our match this Saturday. So I guess let's head towards him and grab our gear. and then head towards the gym and get better today than we were yesterday. Let's hope, because goodness gracious, when I checked it earlier, we were about to have one difficult ride. Let's hope that it has cleared out at least a little bit. Well, damn, someone is having a bad day, and I need to go down that road. I don't think I can go down that road. I don't think we can. I guess let's turn this joker around and find another route there. Dang. I don't know if I just cut that short or if the video caught it, but as we were driving by, the joker starts popping. That thing started exploding. I really hope that the person who was in there was able to get out. That's all I can really think about. A reminder, if you're having a bad day, someone is having a worse of a day than you. There always is someone who's got it worse. Prayers to those people. Goodness gracious. Their whole entire freaking driver's seat was like on fire. I just pray that they got out. That's all I can say. But we got by it. Let's see if we can find another route there. Well, we have made it to the crunch, folks, and this freaking parking lot is jam-packed. I think we have found a parking spot in the back. So, I guess let's park. Let's run here. Let's meet up with our guy from Hamco, grab our gear, and hit the freaking road because we are so gonna be late to practice. We made it here, but we are definitely gonna be freaking late to practice, folks. And this truck is a pain in the ass to freaking park, let me tell you. Holy freaking cow, folks. These guys over at Hamco outdid themselves. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This junk looks amazing. I'll give you all a better look at it later tonight, once we get home. But, sheesh, this stuff looks amazing. Amazing. Phenomenal. Like, the attention to detail is just freaking amazing. Look them up. I'll make sure I drop their link in the comments below. But y'all got to go look them up. If y'all own a business, have a team, do something cool, whatever it may be, where you need a group of guys who will get you some nice gear in, nice t-shirts, nice shorts, sweats, whatever you need, give them a freaking call. Like, they have, the stuff is like the highest quality material I think I have ever seen. And not to mention, it is so comfy and it looks amazing. Like, they straight outdid themselves. Like, oh, y'all can't see it all. The attention to detail is just impeccable. But we're going to be incredibly late to practice. So let's focus on driving, and I will talk more about Hamco here in a little bit, because these guys did me up right. They're gonna have me looking nice, folks. Nice. Well, yeah, we are hella late, folks, and honestly, I'm a little irritated because we didn't get to train yesterday. We didn't get to train this morning, so now I'm like fiending for some punching and slipping some punches. That makes sense? That made sense. A little bit of rolling around with some sweaty homies, you know what I mean, folks? So we did make it, and we made it in enough time to get some work in and then head next door to jiu-jitsu. So that's all that really matters. Let's get in here and let's get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Oh, and show everyone my new gear, because this junk looks freaking amazing. And training complete. We knocked out a little MMA rounds, a little pad rounds, a little Thai work, you know. And then, sorry I didn't do an excerpt in between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu like I usually do, but we could waste no time. We needed to sprint next door and get some jits rolls in before they had stopped. And today we got over there when they had just started, so we got plenty of rolls in with everyone who was honestly probably less tired than me, because I had just came from another session, you know what I mean? And I was sick yesterday, but training went great. Our last 2 rounds, we did straight 10-minute rounds where we just do we did a 10-minute round pretty much. And my lungs felt fine, my muscles felt fine, my body felt fine, my sinuses felt fine. It kind of hurt when people would pull on my ear, but other than that, we're feeling clear. Ha. Yeah, folks, feeling much better. It was good to be able to get the shakeout in and to be able to roll out and get that sweat out. So like we set the sweat so hard today that we were like literally slimy after training. But it was worth it. I felt so much freaking better. So much better, but I just stinking dropped everything. So let me get my stuff in the car and show you this gear, folks. So check out this freaking rash guard, folks. This thing looks stinking beautiful. The crosses on the side and the side design and the like shredding. Oh, this looks so nice. So freaking nice. And then we have what appears to be another t-shirt, and the t-shirt design on this is so stinking cool. So it's like a hexagon or a honeycomb that fades in to like the shredding again of the color. Oh my goodness, just looks so cool. Some joggers. I think that's a quarter zip. Another t-shirt. Let's see. Oh, a hoodie. This is my favorite part. The stinking hoodie. Oh, it looks so freaking nice. Again, a huge freaking shout out to our sponsors, Hamco. For any kind of apparel needs, you got a team, you got a business, you got a dream, and you need it on a thing of clothing, reach out to them with all of your apparel needs. You'll get it personalized, highest quality you can get, a personal rep of your own who will spend day in and day out trying to make sure that your apparel comes out exactly like you want it. And let's make sure we don't forget to mention the quality. I mean, like the highest quality. Think rash guard t-shirt. I haven't busted open the hoodie, but after looking at the rash guard, the t-shirt, the fight shorts, the joggers, everything else, I'm just gonna have to assume that the hoodie is just as stinking nice. They outdid themselves this time, folks. They really outdid themselves. Reach out to them, let them know that BillyGoat sent you. hamcosports.com. I think they're doing like a little deal right now. If you reach out to them, go to their website, you could check out everything that you can get, and they will help you with all of your apparel needs. I promise you, folks. But let's get our butts home so that we can wake up tomorrow and get back to our normal schedule of getting better today than we were freaking yesterday, folks. And we have made it home, folks. Honestly, a whole lot sooner than we had expected. So maybe we can play some games tonight. I know the smart thing would be to take my butt to bed, but I really want to rep some of this new gear on stream. For the ones who don't watch the videos, but they tune into the stream, I want to be able to let them see it, because that's how stoked I am about it, guys. This gear came out phenomenal. I cannot wait to compete in it this weekend. Y'all have no idea. So if I can get inside, I can grub down. We weren't going to grub down, but now that I have practiced and made our way home, I'm quite hungry. So I guess let's get inside, let's grub down, let's take care of the pup, let's play with her for a little bit, and then let's hop on and either heckle or catch some freaking dubs. I don't know which one yet. I know I want to play some Splitgate 2, but I haven't downloaded it, so that'll obviously just have to wait. But honestly, folks, I felt pretty good today to have been as sick as we were yesterday. I mean, I'm not feeling 100%, still about 75. But the worst thing was when someone would grab on my ear, collar tie me, reach up and grab my head because I was literally on top the whole entire day. I refused to hit the bottom. Anytime I would hit the bottom and someone grabbed my head, I'd just start turning and trying to come up. That's about the only thing that still hurts on me. But as we learned today on the way to the Crunch Fitness, somebody out there's got it worse than you. Well, I may be without my car. At least my car is not on fire. You know what I mean? My car may not start, but it is not on fire. But speaking of the car, we did get a text from the mechanic while we were at the gym today. And the car is done. So some point tomorrow we need to be able to get by there, pick up our car so that we can have that Joker back. Because I am tired of borrowing other people's cars. I mean, I guess we could have driven old blue, but it is hot as hell outside. And that just does not sound fun. But yeah, folks. Someone out there has got it worse than you. And it doesn't matter what your situation is. I promise you, there's at least one person out there who you're like, dang, you might have it worse than me, bro. You might. So, when you can remember that, it tends to make things, when bad things happen, not so bad. Like, yeah, we didn't get to train this morning. Yeah, we didn't get to train yesterday because we were sick as a dog. And then our house freaking flooded. And then we didn't get to the kids to get them better today than they were yesterday. And then our whole freaking week just got flipped upside down. Our car's not on fire. We're breathing, aren't we? So what's there to complain about? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, folks, this weekend should still go nice and smooth. I don't see why it wouldn't. But let's get our butts inside so that we can get some sleep tonight and also play some games tonight. So I hope to see y'all there. And if I don't, remember, reach out to Hamco Sports for all your apparel freaking needs. Good night, folks. And BillyGoat freaking loves ya.